Hey, yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Carl back at it again. New video, same grind, y'all already know. I hope y'all doing well on this Saturday afternoon. Every YouTube gonna on because like always, I'm ready. So we're doing a new style of video. I mean, it's pretty much the same type of video, it's just that I'm doing things putting a bit more effort in my video editing, as you can see maybe. But yeah, we're learning here. We're trying to upgrade the things here. But yeah, anyway, that's besides the point. So as you can see into this title video, we are going to do a master study. So for those who already know, who's been following me for a pretty long time, as you know, I'm on a journey right now in my winter arc season to master character drawing. And for that, my goal is to close the gap between me and Tetsuya Nomura, my favorite artist that heavily influenced my art style, my art aesthetic, and the way I draw now of today. And for that, I've been doing a lot of practices that will help me to reach that level of his. And I've been doing like the fundamental stuff, you know, like your anatomy, figure drawing, shapes and forms, perspective, and all that good stuff that will help me draw characters in general. And yeah, so lately I've been doing a lot more of anatomy studies, and you know, I felt something ain't right, you know. And so I asked some feedback to other artists, you know, to have an objective view about my art, because you know, as artists, we're really close to our artworks, so we are kind of biased with our judgment or our critique. Well, a little bit, but not. It's just that sometimes we might be too harsh, or maybe we might be too gentle. But so it's better that you ask to someone else who has no attachment to your artwork, so they have an objective feedback on it. And so far, it seems like yet again my structure is my biggest weakness. I'm doing mistakes that are easily fixable if I just take care of my structure, or things looks like I don't know how to draw them, but it's not that I don't know how to draw them, it's just that I don't know how to properly shape them or form them when I have to draw this a certain perspective or certain angle, you know. And so I decided to go back to the very traditional practice of drawing structure. And since the beginning of this week, I've been doing some structure practice using as reference BAM animation, if I said that right. They made a video on how you can get better at drawing characters with your structure and all this stuff, and I've been following their exercises, and I've been doing cube practice, organic shapes and arrows, bent arrows, curve arrows, and been doing some structure scape, arrow scape, organic shape scape, if it's that even a thing. But anyway, so I've been doing a lot of practices, and one of the practices I haven't done yet, or I was planning to do in the week but decided to keep it for this video, I decided to do a master study. And that's not the first time I've been doing master studies. I've been doing a lot of those since last year when I was in my mentorship back then. And I've been studying a lot of Tetsuya Nomura artwork, and I've been studying also other artists because I wanted to make a fusion of his art style and other artists that interested me. But ultimately, I decided to always go back to Tetsuya Nomura no matter what. And so yeah, since last year I've been studying Tetsuya Nomura, and I've been doing it again this year. If you've been watching my Public Art Grand Push 2024 Summer 2024 edition challenge, I've been doing Master Study of Tetsuya Nomura with another artist called Color Reaper, which are two artists that I really like. I've been studying Tetsuya Nomura for the more sharp and angular shape language, and a bit of the aesthetic as well, with the bold line art, with the black ink, the black shading, and a bit of Color Reaper to learn how to just draw characters with simple shapes and simple forms, which been doing well lately, but I need to improve on my structure even more. And so, like I said, I've been doing some structure practice, and now today we're going to do some master studies. And after that, by the end of this study or practice session, I'm going to draw myself as a character of the game Neo, the one ends with you. So with the exact aesthetic, the exact style, I'm pretty sure I can capture it more or less, because my style, my aesthetic is pretty close to the one of Tetsuya Nomura. Yes, there might be some smaller differences, but my goal is to at least to be close to it, not 100% original copy of the artist, because I'm not trying to be the shadow of the artist. I'm trying to be myself, be my own artist, but inspired of Tetsuya Nomura. So I'm just gonna draw myself in a way that will look like as if I was a character from the game. The all ends with you. Man, I have a hard time to talk. So yeah, so that's gonna be today's video. So enjoy the process, enjoy the study session. So we're gonna move on to the art screen. All right, see you to the other side. Alright, so now we are in the art screen, and you can see here I already got some characters that I picked from the game Neo Dawn Ends With You, the game that heavily influenced my art style, my art aesthetic. And so we're gonna do a master study of that. So for this master study, usually what I do is that I really break down everything to the details, you know, how they draw the structure of the character. But I go way too deep to that. Like I'm literally analyzing the anatomy of things, like how they represent the anatomy, like where the muscles are and everything, all this stuff. And so for what it's gonna do differently this time is that we're really gonna focus on the superficial aspect of things. So meaning like really the geometrical shape that we see on the surface. You know, we ain't gonna go too deep, but we just like the only how can I say this? Like we're going deep with the volume, the depth of how the shape are wrapped around the character, or how they are made. But we're not gonna analyze like every muscle. You know, I ain't gonna start looking at, oh, where's the brachyradialis, where's the pectoralis major, where's the tibia, where's the fibula. Like, I ain't gonna go all that. And I'm pretty sure I'll say all those enemies start to run away from this video, but don't worry, I ain't gonna do all that. And to help us, what the BAM animation exercise proposes that first of all, take the characters from the shows that you're interested in, or in my case it's from a game, and also put a timer. So I got my phone here and only got 1 minute to do one character each, you know, break down the character with simple shapes and perform using spheres, cylinders, and cubes, or no matter whatever shape that's gonna help me break down the character. So I'm gonna do my best here, so I'm gonna put my timer. I don't know if I will be able to do it with the edit, putting a timer somewhere, but hey, we're gonna try. But hey, so I'm gonna have my 1 minute timer just in front of me. And yes, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna start with the first one here. This character called Susu Kichi, and I'm gonna start with him. I don't know how many times I break down this character. I think it's like the most iconic one compared to all of them, because they all pretty much have all the same body type. But I think now, since I'm gonna really focus on the surface of the characters instead of going down to the depth of the anatomy, I think this is where I'm gonna see the actual differences of each character design. But anyway, enough talking, let's start doing the breakdown. So I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1, and wait, I didn't have my pen ready. Okay, for all this time. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, so I'll start with the head here. So we're not worrying about the whatchamacallit, the details here. We are just focusing on the shape outside. So I'm gonna divide this part here because it's really prominent that the trapezius and the torso are two different parts of the body. Perspective, so we're going to put this here. And also, you know, depth. Depth in the body is not a flat shape. Divide the middle. Wow, 1 minute's already done. Shit, I'm too slow. I'm slower than I thought. Alright, that's it for the 1 minute. Damn, I didn't even finish it. Alright, but let me finish it. So I guess I'm too slow. But it's the first time I'm doing this type of practice, to be honest, so I'm really slow. But we're gonna get this eventually. Just a shape. Don't worry too much about anatomy now. The anatomy is supposed to be only used when trying to try to correct yourself, not using it as a main as the main source of making a character design, because that was my problem about a year ago that I was using my anatomy knowledge to design my characters, resulting to a aesthetic or look my characters that I didn't like. And so I thought that, wait, what's going on? I thought all this fundamental practice will help me draw those characters, but little did I know I didn't like. Yes, it helped me draw my characters, but not in a way that I thought it would help me. I'm gonna simplify that. Box here. I'm gonna do a glove type thing. I'm not gonna draw the whole fingers. Like I said, we're not worrying about the details here. Just simply for actually, you know what? For this here, I'm gonna make a big scale. The goal here is to do simple shapes, simple forms. So you want to learn how to draw your characters here. This is the first one, so you know, it's okay if I'm not as fast as intended. I'm not an expert yet. And with time, I'll get it. I'll be faster. I'll be able to break down the characters faster. Alright, oh, I forgot the leg. Okay, here. One thing I like the most with the character designs of Tetsuya Nomura from this game is that the way he draws the shoes, like it's really simplified. Really simplified, and also they use big shapes. Like I'm sure that the feet are they are smaller compared to the shoe. I'm pretty sure. There's depth into it. It's not a flat shape. I'm gonna aim for the next one to be really faster. Capture the essential in 1 minute. And yeah, so this is essentially the structure of this character. Here I was really focusing on the detail. Like you can see, I tried to capture the shape of the actual sleeve. So for the next round, I'm really gonna chop, you know, real quick. Well, real quick. I'm gonna try my best to real quick. So yeah, all right. So we're gonna do Neku now. He used to be the main protagonist of the game, but for this game, he's the ally, not a protagonist. Get a little sip, cause you know I ain't gonna have dry lips on my videos. But anyway, so for the rest of it, I'm gonna make it as a time lapse, so you know, because you know the process of it, and you know after the time lapse, I'm gonna tell you guys talk about my struggle. What did I realize from all of this exercise, and you know, make us some self-feedback. So alright, so starting from now on, I'm gonna make 1 minute of try to finish everything in 1 minute, and from there, you know, we'll see how good or bad I'll be at this. Alright, the time is gonna start right now. All right, so that's it for the time lapse. So this is what we have right now. It's pretty scuffed, but hey, towards the end, so starting from this character here, Fred, I start to be able to do it within 1 minute, or I'll be at least close to 1 minute every time. I think it's because in the beginning I was warming up, and I was, getting used with the exercise and everything, and starting to be careless of the details more and more as I progress. And yeah, so another thing that helped me as well is that I decided to go with a thicker brush, you know, to go thicker line work, because as you can see, my lines are pretty thin, and this is how I usually sketch. I sketch with a thin brush size, and I was like, you know what? Since we're really focusing on the big shapes here, might as well go take size for the line work, so I can really just capture the shape of everything that I'm drawing here, and that really helped. And also try to be zoomed out instead of zooming in, because I don't know if in the beginning of the video, probably because this is an habit of mine, when I was sketching, I was probably zoomed in like this, or maybe something like this, to just see as more of the torso. Then I was like, oh, okay, this I need to go down now, so being zoomed out helped me actually to just focus on capturing the whole picture, the whole character structure. Also, maybe something that could have helped is because well, I'm not trying to find excuses here, and it's not really an excuse. It's just something that I felt from the very beginning when I've been studying Tetsuya Nomura since last year, is that maybe I'm studying characters that has too much clothing details, because the clothing that the character wear are always baggy. They're really heavily detailed, so it's a bit hard to see the structure of the character. Maybe it would be better if I studied from some characters from cartoons or anime, where the designs are more simple. Don't get me wrong, the design are not that complex. It's just that the way the clothing are designed over the character, how fluffy or baggy they are, might can induce an error how big certain part of the body is. For example, Neku here, his actual legs not that big. It's actually the pants are this big. If I go with the logic and with my anatomy knowledge that I have right now for as of today, the legs are. This is probably his leg. Like, it's probably that thing here. Maybe about here. Same thing here. I did study my anatomy, so might as well use the knowledge properly. So, half. So yeah, that'll be about it, So it's not that big here, but if we focus just on the outside of it, depends on that. Yeah. It's something that to pay attention, especially when you're studying characters that has a lot of baggy clothing, that you still have to know your anatomy at some point. Like, okay, where does anatomy start? Where's the body part stop? I'm correcting my leg here. Right now, I'm not really breaking down the structure as the exercise proposed. I'm really like going in by anatomy knowledge. But it's just to show the gist of it. So those are two. Like here, I actually did it. Well, more or less did it properly. I did it here because for some reason, when a character wear a big ass robe like this, a big ass dress, I can tell where the legs are approximately. Well, also the fact that the legs were here, I could see it where they are. So I knew like she didn't have all that, all that hips and all this stuff, And also the fact that I knew the character or what they actually look like in the previous game, because this is a more mature version of the character. But in the previous game, she was younger, and I know what the character physique look like, so it was easier for me to tell how big their hips were. Maybe they're bigger than that, but I know that the type of clothes she's wearing is really tight around here, and then the dress just goes boom like that. It's not really skin tight. So yeah, and same thing here. You can more or less tell where the hips started because of the clothing, because the clothing is resting on her hips, and from there you just draw the pelvis, and then the legs will come. It's just approximation, it's not perfect. And yeah, So in general, from what I've seen from the character design of Tetsuya Nomura, is that the characters are pretty long. They're lengthy. Ugh, I can't English for shit. So yeah, they're pretty lengthy. So they have long leg, long torso. It's pretty balanced, and it's normal because you know if you play Neo the Worlds with you, this game is really all around fashion. You know, they're really about the fashion, the popular trends, and all this stuff. You know, like characters look like models from a running show type shit. You know, and so I think Tetsuya Nomura went with that in mind, while using the fashion of the streetwear, which I really love. I love streetwear. I love to wear streetwear. And sadly, the type of event that I'm going, a type of outing I can't. Don't let me wear streetwear clothing. But hey, it's all right. But yeah, I really like this fashion. And yeah, so what we're gonna do now is that I'm actually gonna draw myself now. So I'm gonna make a whole new canvas and get ready to draw myself in this type of structure, type of style, and see how it's gonna turn out. All right. So here's the reference I'm gonna draw. So this is me. This is me. This is me on the picture. So I'm gonna draw myself in the same outfit that I got here. Sadly, I don't have any pictures of me wearing some streetwear stuff, you know, because I rarely take pictures of myself. I just take them when I'm going out with my homies and I got someone to take a picture of me. So yeah, but whenever I wear my streetwear stuff, I usually don't go out. I don't go out outside with my homies like that. I just go out and wear those streetwear things. But anyway, so I got this outfit here, so it's still gonna work. You know, there's a lot of characters that got this aesthetic in the game, you know, so we can work things out. And yeah, so I'm gonna use the proportions of the characters. Oh man, it's gonna be hella weird to draw myself in this proportion. But yeah, we're gonna use this proportion that I did here. So yeah, so for this part, you know, I'm gonna start it slow, you know. I'm not gonna put in time lapse directly from beginning to end of me drawing. I want to explain a little bit my process, you know. But first thing first, before we even start drawing entirety, I'm gonna draw some gesture drawings. So one thing that I like to do, especially lately when I've been doing character art, when I've been drawing Carla, my original mascot character from my social media. I'm pretty sure if you follow me on my Instagram, on Twitter, by the way, if you didn't, go follow me there. The links are in the description box below. I've been uploading a lot of character art of Carla, and the first thing I always do before I start drawing a character now is to do a gesture. I don't care really too much about the anatomy at this point of the time of the drawing, or well, I'm trying to capture the perspective, but it's not fully focused yet on the perspective. So I can have a flowy, dynamic pose on the character. But in this case here, you know, we're really gonna focus on capturing the same thing as the designs of Tetsuya Nomura. When he does, you know, just to showcase how the character looks like in a standard pose. And this is what we're gonna do here. And maybe in the future I will draw myself doing some dynamic poses in the same outfit or whatever. Not that I'm narcissistic or anything like that, but hey, anyway. If I'm lacking ideas I don't want to draw for a day, I might draw myself. But anyway, whoa, that's sounded weird. Anyway, so let's just proceed with some gesture drawings. So, we're gonna start this here. So we'll start with I like to start with the torso when I'm doing my gesture drawings. So a lot of the poses, the character, their torso were lifted. My pelvis to tilt a little bit. You know, since I'm a male, I'm a man. You know, I don't have a wide pelvis. My pelvis will be narrower, which is a simple. This is a anatomical knowledge I'm using, but if design wise it can works as well, because the narrower the pelvis will be, the more manlier the character will look. It doesn't necessarily that female characters can have a narrow pelvis. They can have a narrow pelvis. It's just that they're gonna have a more manly look. And if you give your male characters a wider pelvis, they're gonna have a more woman look, a more feminine look to them. And the same thing with the way you place your arms, their legs, and all this. Those are all things that you catch on as you study anatomy, or if the anatomy book straight up tell you that's how it looks like. You know? Luckily, the anatomy book that I was using was was giving a lot of details when it comes to the human body, knowing what makes a human body more feminine, a human body that is more masculine. Put my head a bit lower than that. So far, like I said, just tilt shoulder. You know what? Why don't I just do myself? Like, it is what it is. I guess my friend just influenced me, saying that you got the "it is what it is" mentality. I guess it's starting to catch on to me. The legs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's the first time I'm doing a clear distribution. Normally my drawings are pretty messy. Also, watch out for balance. Yeah, characters in this game have a lengthy body. They have a top model. They're built different. I'm gonna put 1 foot direction and then what? Let me tell you. So nothing too, too crazy, but making things a bit more. Of course, I'm gonna give myself all my accessories. My cornrows. Well, not accessories, actually a hairstyle. My cornrows, my glasses. Gonna try to insert my chain here if I don't forget. There's small accessories I tend to forget them. So yeah. All right. So this is the first pose we can go with. Now let me take. Can I go with second pose? I'm gonna keep lifted torso. This time there. Side view. One hand on I'm pointing with like this with my finger. I don't know why, but that's something that came in mind. Legs. Like I said, balance. But for now, it's a gesture, so I don't really care. But I'm gonna make sure that it's not the same, plane, but and my shoes will fit exactly to the style. You do this. Automatically have it lifting. Okay. I think I like the first one actually. The first one is more, there's more dynamism in like there's the head going like this. What you call this? The shoulder part going like this, the pelvis going like that. So I think it's more interesting gesture-wise, you know. It's going something like that. And this is more like that. Well, it's pretty straight. This. I mean, I can push this, but this is too. That's gonna give a too feminine vibe to the pose, so that's why I put it straight like that. And I mean, to be honest, we can go like this. It's gonna be. I mean, here is more prominent. The curve is more prominent for the gesture, so I think I'm gonna go with this here instead. So let's delete that. Go with this one here. I'm gonna make it a tad bigger so I can work with it properly. So now after the gesture, this is where I solidify stuff. This is where I'm gonna draw the actual forms, the actual volumes, so we can work with something, make something, add the details of it. First step of the gesture. Now I'm gonna work on the base. Everybody, tell me in the comment if you like this type of video and you want to see more things like this in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna do more studies I mean, I do studies often. I do them on my Twitch channel, and if you want to catch me on stream, I stream every Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. EST, except Fridays where I stream from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. EST, and we don't do art, we're playing games, we're playing JRPGs. We're currently playing Metaphor Refantasio, the new Atlas game. So if you're a fan of this game or a fan of Atlas games, come and get with us on Fridays. We play some games, and from Monday to Thursday we're doing art. And currently, as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm in a journey to get better at character drawing, so feel free to join us in this journey on stream live. So yeah, but yeah, if you like this type of video, tell me in the comment, and I'm gonna see how I can work things out when it comes to doing art videos like this. So, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do the base here, so head shape. This time we're gonna develop it. By develop it, I mean we're gonna add an actual jaw. Feels like it's been a minute that I've been drawing a male character. To be fair, lately I've been drawing only Carla, the female version of me, which is not me technically, but if you want to know more about Carla, just hang out on streams, or you can download my free art book on my website where I talk about the design, how I came up with it, and all this stuff. Heck. I'll define the trapeze. Not to flex or anything, but I'm kind of built, you know. You can't see on camera because, you know, the camera is circled and I got a shirt on me. But yeah, if you see some gym pictures out there, I'm built different, you know. Okay, I'm gonna start flexing. Also, a neat trick, god damn it, a neat trick that you can note when you draw male characters, that male characters, yes, they have narrower pelvis, but they're gonna have wider shoulders. So if you're looking for that manly look for your character, give them wide shoulders, and you're gonna get that alpha male look. So now you see, I still captured the angle in the shoulders. Because one thing that happens when you draw actual shapes and forms is that you tend to lose the dynamism and the flow of the pose. So you want to try as much as possible to keep elements when you're drawing character. actual shapes. And this is why before I had a hard time to have dynamic poses, is because I tend to jump in directly in the what you call this, in the shapes and forms. I didn't do a gesture first. If I did my gesture first, I would have more dynamic poses. 80% of your time you're gonna spend it on the sketch phase. Well, this is what I discovered if I want to make something good, is that I spend most of the time in the art in the sketch phase, and the remaining 20% of the time is on the inking, coloring, shading. If your foundation ain't solid, it doesn't matter how beautiful your inking and shading is. If the foundation is still weak, that's gonna result in weak artwork. So might as well take the time to make your artwork good, the sketch as good as possible. I'm not telling you to make a Mona Lisa sketch, type level sketch. Just like make sure that everything is right, everything is solid, everything has forms, perspective, right perspective, all that good stuff. Did I have a hairline here? Yes, I have. Imagine not having your hairline in your picture. Crazy. I am, and because I'm starting to make cornrows, braids, whatever. I realized that cornrows don't actually start in the beginning of your hairline; they start a bit behind it. So when I didn't used to have cornrows. I used to have a high top back then. I always thought that, oh yeah, your braids start in the beginning of your airline type shit. But then when I did my cornrows, I'm like, oh wait, they don't start here, they start back. Oh shit, so I need to leave some space. I didn't know that. Yeah, I had to make cornrows myself to understand this. So you can say, oh, but then you look at references. Yes, I look at references, but it seems like my eyes didn't notice this. So, and I'm gonna simplify this by making. I'm not gonna make like 1,000 cornrows. I don't even know how many cornrows I have right now. At that time, I think I had 7 or less. No, I think I had less because I didn't have a lot of hair at this time when I did this picture. But now I don't know how much I have. My hair boosted. This was this year. I think it was summer of this year. This summer? I don't even know. Wow. I don't even know when I take these pictures. It's not summer because I don't remember going out of summer dressing like this. Alright, let me focus on the drawing. But yeah, I finished doing the base and I'm just realizing that this ear is way too big. Big ass ear. So the base is done. Give under not on the chin, but this part of the chin, like like if you touch here, you can feel there's a dip here. I'm gonna draw this character because they do something for the characters. Let's see, a bit male ones. Oh, they do for the female ones. You know what? I don't do this. I won't do it then. So anyway, so now it's gonna be a time lapse. I'm gonna add the details for the character, which is me, and yeah, so enjoy the process. And when I'm gonna be finished, I'm gonna maybe talk about what I've been doing, what I've been thinking about the whole time, what were my struggle and all this stuff. So I'll see you guys in a couple minutes, but for me it's gonna be maybe an hour or 30 minutes. Anyway, see you guys in a couple minutes. Alright, so back from the time lapse. I hope y'all enjoyed the busy work at a light speed. For me, it's been like, yo, oh my god, it's been almost 30 minutes I've been doing this. But yeah, so that goes the subject or the reference, I would say. And let me bring this the full size that I can actually ink. So this is what we end up with. I think I'm pretty close to the aesthetic of the game itself when it comes to the pose itself, the proportion, more or less. Maybe you spotted this in the time lapse where I reduced a bit of the leg because I realized it was a bit too long compared to the proportion that I have for the character. And yeah, so I made some adjustments for to make it fit. And so yeah, I adjust the size of the leg, and also adjust the balance, because another thing that I've noticed is that when I flipped the canvas earlier when I was doing the whole sketch, is that I realized that the character was tipping over the opposite side, meaning like it was about to fall. So right now, if I flip the canvas, it's not that bad, you know. I push the leg a bit more to the left, I twist it more toward the right or the left. Anyway, I don't know which side it is at this point, but yeah, I twisted a little bit so the character feel like he's actually standing on the ground. And yeah, and also yeah, yeah. So this is what we got here for the master study. So I don't think it's bad at all. It can be better, of course, but you know, as I keep practicing, as I keep drawing, it's gonna get there. I got a little biases with my own aesthetic as well in this illustration while I was doing it, while I was doing the sketch. So yeah, that's for sure. Because I've been studying Tetsuya Nomura for a while, so I took the things that I already liked from him, and I implemented in my own artwork, which were the inking, the graphic black spots, and angular shape language. I didn't really go more with the structure or the type or the proportion of the characters, the way you draw them. I'm not really a big fan of proportion personally. I'll draw the characters. I'm more towards more realistic ish proportion, but sometimes I exaggerate a little bit to make the character more interesting in the design. But I'm still working on that. You know, something that's come better as you practice, as you keep designing, as you keep drawing characters. And yeah, but I'm definitely getting there. It's and not gonna lie, it's the first time I'm actually doing a master study where I'm actually trying to be word for word like the artist. Even though like the goal is not to be like 100% like the artist, the goal is to just be able to fit the character into this. So if you put this character side to side to the with a reference, it should, you know, you should feel like, okay, yeah, I can see this character being a part of this world, which we're gonna do at the end of this video. So now what I'm gonna do is gonna do the inking, coloring, shading, and then color, then see how close I am to the aesthetic, to the style, to the artist that I'm studying. And I'm gonna give my grade. I'm gonna grade myself. I'm gonna give like a grade between A to D. Hopefully, I won't be I won't have a bad grade. I'll have at least I'll aim for A minus and plus. But if I am in a B, that's mean I'm getting better at getting understanding Tetsuya Nomura stuff. So anyway, so it's gonna be another time lapse. So that's gonna be the last time of the video. So I'm gonna do the inking, coloring, shading of this illustration. Then we're gonna call it a day. So alright, I'll be right back.
World killing me, getting numb really fulfills me, takes me higher, someplace I've never been. I'm about to wake up, let it begin, watch it burn like a flying bird. I'm coming back until the world is yours, the world be mine. One step closer to the edge, I'm about to wreck, so I'm ready if you're let's play the
Alright, I'm done. It's been a long time. It's almost been 2 hours for the whole recording type thing, not the drawing itself. But yeah, so I'm done. So this is the end result of my master study of Tetsuya Nomura. So one thing that I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna do all of this is not what we did the master study. It's not for the coloring, all this stuff, but it's for the structure itself. And to be fair, I think I pretty much captured the structure of the game. You know, the only difference, you know, I could have made, honestly, is maybe more of the, you know, maybe more skinny arms, you know, for the characters. Though to be fair, you don't get this character that's, but it depends on the body type, honestly. So, but if I wanted to make a character more on the skinny side of things, I could have made the arms a bit more skinnier. The hands, you know, another bias from the way I draw hands, you know, their hands are a bit more sharp. Mine are more boxy. But overall, I think the character, if I put this character side to side, I think it could fit properly. I mean, it needs some more tweaks here and there to actually fit into the game properly. But other than that, I think I deserve a good B plus for this. You know, it's not perfect, but it's there. It's getting there. If I wanted to exactly fit into the overall end with as it is. So yeah, so that will be it for today, Master Studies. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and you like this type of video. So if you like this type of video that I made today, tell me in the comment. I'm gonna try to make more of those. It's not guaranteed because sometimes for today it was I wanted to do it like this instead of just doing a time lapse and a voiceover of my studies. I wanted to actually do a live study with you guys. But for videos where I'm talking about a specific subject, you know, like for example when I was talking about why do you do art and other stuff, you know, like those type of videos, maybe it's gonna be a voiceover a time lapse, but I'll try to find a way to make it more interesting, like, you know, like I did today. But anyway, so that's it for me for today. Like always, you know, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like button to the video so those videos can reach more people like you who are interested to learn how to get better at drawing characters, doing master studies, and all this good stuff. And also leave a comment about which artist you're gonna do a master study on, and what you expect yourself on your art to look like towards the end of this master studies. And yeah, and also you can follow me on my socials, you know, Instagram, Twitter, and where I post on my arcs. Also my website, well, you can't really follow me on my website, but my official website is there if you want to see a more curated portfolio of my work over there. And also you can join the Discord for free. Everyone can join there. You can show your all artworks or studies, comic and mangas if you're working on one, so people can read it. And yeah, so I'll let you guys go. Like always, keep grinding, take some break, don't slack, and yeah, I'll see you guys for my next video on next Saturday. Alright, peace!